If you're someone who wants good skin and even starts strong, but somehow your routine keeps breaking because life gets in the way, then this video is for you. Today I am showing you my skin 1 year apart. What 365 days of consistent skincare actually changed, and the biggest lessons I learned about what really makes a difference, especially in your 30s and 40s when products, climate, and even your location change. And before we get into it, a quick update. I am now an IC certified skincare coach. I have also started doing few free 1:1 skincare consultation through my email list, and there are 2 spots still left as of today. So if that's something you're interested in, you want to make use of this free 1:1 consultation, hop onto the email list. All the details are linked in the description below. Now back to the video. So over the past 1 year, my skincare was not built around just one hero product or even a few hero products. It was built around different categories of products doing different jobs. And that is important because once you are in your late 30s or 40s, skin concerns usually don't come one at a time. It's not just pigmentation, it's not just dryness, it's not just texture, it's usually multiple things happening together. So over this past year, I worked with 4 main categories in my routine. First, retinoids, and I tried them in different forms, different retinol formulations, retinal, plant-based retinol alternatives, even adapalene at one point. Why? Because retinoids help with some of the most common changes we start seeing with age. Slower skin cell turnover, rougher texture, dullness, and fine lines. Second, I worked with pigment-correcting products, things with ingredients like tranexamic acid, alpha-arbutin, kojic acid, hexylresorcinol. Because for me, pigmentation has been one of the key things I wanted to stay on top of, being an Indian brown skin. Third, I kept barrier supportive products in my routine. And this became even more important when I was using stronger actives. So I used barrier creams, ceramide-based moisturizers, panthenol-based formulas, and products that help reduce water loss and keep the skin more stable. Fourth, I used supportive ingredients like peptides, niacinamide, vitamin C, and at times AHAs and BHAs too. Fifth, I consistently used sunscreens, non-tinted, tinted, chemical, mineral. And sixth, I tried some gadgets that made sense to at least give them a shot. At-home microneedling, which I genuinely find to be working, LED face mask, which was a disaster for me. So yes, it may sound like a lot, but this was not random. It wasn't me throwing everything on my face and hoping for it to work. It was very intentional because, again, aging skin isn't one single problem. It's a combination of changes happening at the same time. Your skin barrier becomes weaker. By the way, if you feel like you're doing everything right, but your skin barrier isn't improving, I've put together a free guide where I talk about the 5 biggest skincare mistakes that are damaging your skin barrier even without you realizing it. It's linked below, so if your skin feels sensitive, irritated, or it's just off, that free guide will really help you out what to fix first. Coming back to the topic. Now, as we age, our skin may start feeling drier, pigmentation can become more stubborn, cell turnover slows down, collagen support starts declining, and skin does not bounce back the way it used to. So when I built my routine, I was not trying to chase one miracle product. I was trying to support the skin from multiple angles in a controlled way. And that is a very different mindset. Now, I know some of you may think that sounds like too many products, or why not just to stick to one thing? And the answer is, I do believe in consistency, but I do not believe consistency means using the exact same product forever. I've lived in different places, I've changed countries, and one thing I have learned is that a product that works beautifully in one country may not be available in another, or sometimes it's available but the climate is different, or your skin is going through a different phase. So instead of becoming dependent on one exact product, I focus on understanding what job is this product doing, what kind of formula suits my skin now, and what is a good alternative if I can't access the same thing again. And that for me is a sustainable skincare. And honestly, that is how I think about skincare for other people too. Not just what is popular, not just what is trending, but what is realistic to maintain long term. Because with the skincare, if you cannot maintain it long term, forget about the results. So now let me show you the actual before and after. These images are taken from my own videos that are already uploaded on this channel. No filters, no edited skin, no special lighting tricks, just real skin 1 year apart. And this is where I want to say something very honestly. If you are expecting skincare to completely transform your face in 1 year, this video may disappoint you. Because the skincare is not magic, it is maintenance, it is gradual improvement, it is slowing down damage, it is supporting skin so it functions better over time. And especially at this age of life, remember I'm 40 years old, that matters a lot. So the real question is not, did skincare make me look like a different person? The real question is, did it help me maintain my skin better than if I had done nothing? And my answer is yes. Now, when I compare these photos, I do see some things that have stayed the same. For example, some deeper age spots are still there. And I want to be realistic about that. Skincare does not erase everything. But what I do notice is that they have not become dramatically darker or bigger. And that to me is a still meaningful progress. Some marks that were more temporary back then, like post-breakout marks, are no longer there. But the biggest difference I notice is in texture and pore appearance. If you look closely, especially in this area between the brows, the pores are still there, of course, but they do look smaller and less obvious. Last year, they looked more open and more noticeable. Now the skin looks more refined, not perfect, I would say, but more refined. That is the kind of result I think skincare can genuinely give you when you stay consistent. Now, one more thing I have noticed is that as I've gotten older, some pores have started to look slightly more elongated rather than perfectly round, and that is also part of aging. As the skin loses some firmness, the way pores look can change. So again, I'm not pretending I've stopped aging, I haven't. But I do think I've been able to maintain my skin well and in some areas improve it in a very realistic way. The real lesson from this year, I think that is the biggest takeaway from this entire year. Good skincare is not about finding one perfect product, and it is definitely not about expecting dramatic change in a week. It is about building a routine that makes sense for your skin, your age, your lifestyle, your climate, and what is realistically available to you. Yes, I switched products. Yes, I tried different brands, partly because I genuinely enjoy testing skincare, and partly because this is what I do. I want to understand formulas, how they perform, and who they might work for. But underneath all of that, one thing that stayed constant was consistency. That is what made the biggest difference, not perfection. Not using the most expensive product, not using the same product forever, just staying consistent, staying observant and adjusting in a smart way. So if you have been feeling skincare works only for people who have perfect skincare routines, unlimited budgets, access to one single product forever, I hope this video, my journey of using skincare for the past 365 days, shows you something else. You do not need to do everything perfectly, but you do need to stay consistent enough for your skin to benefit from your effort over time. And if you want, tell me in the comments, what is that one skin concern you have been trying to improve? What ingredients have you tried? What seemed to work? What didn't seem to work? On this channel, you will find a skincare product review tested over a period of time, backed up with scientific data and real results. If that interests you, subscribe to this channel. I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay tuned, stay beautiful.